Good day everyone, welcome back to yet another video, another edition of the T20 World Cup. And today it is all about Namibia versus the Netherlands. And I really think it was a great game because both teams were evenly matched. So just to kick it off, Namibia won the toss and they chose to bowl first. So the reason why they chose to bowl first, I've got no idea. But there were some definite star bowlers in the Namibian side. I mean, you look at Schultz, he had tight lines, good lines and legs, and he was bowling very clever, using his brain. He's a spin bowler, so spin, generally it travels, but he did a very nice job. David Visser, he's a medium pace bowler. I think he was quite expensive. His lines and lengths just weren't there, but his second spell definitely got a lot better. So he started off not too great, second spell definitely improved. Trumpelman, pace bowler, he's just his lines and lengths also just not right. He went for no wickets, 32 runs after 4 overs, so slightly on the expensive side. So not a great day for him. Freiling, I think Freiling was very clever today. He bowled to the big side of the field, very clever, using his ability to bowl to the fielders, knowing that that side of the field is massive. So if you bowl there, the batsman can only hit there. So very well bowled by him. And Smith, he's a seamer, yet again, good lines and lengths. So nice bowling performance from the Namibian bowlers. But I think the key wicket was Max O'Dowd. They dropped Max O'Dowd pretty early on in the innings. I think it was just, I don't know what happened. I don't think he registered what was happening. So he didn't pick up the ball early enough. And unfortunately it was a drop catch. Smith ended on 0 wickets, 28 runs after 4 overs, much better bowling figures. And the fielding of the Namibian side was a little bit sloppy. So yet again, if the fielding is sharp, you can always reduce those runs. So let's see what Coach Allen has to say about the Netherlands.
So, thanks, Coachy. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, a good game of cricket. I enjoyed watching the game. I think if you've noticed from our first videos earlier, the tendency that we spoke about, no feet, slow run rates, it's getting better every game. Again today, Netherlands came out to bat and were totally positive, totally aggressive, really got on early and really built well. If you look at Max O'Dowd, he's 70 or 56 balls. Stephen Myberg was getting on nicely at 17 and unfortunately went out of 16 balls, but was starting to find some form. So nice little early partnership there. So again, just those kind of innings is build and set your game up. So there was good rotation. So it was a better start, positive, good feet, better rotation. Some of the batsmen were starting to use their feet and free up their arms and hit the ball. So a much more positive play. And you'd think, looking at the way they were going and the runs that they set at the end of the innings, that was a pretty tall order for them, for any team to beat them. But yet, they did. They got beaten. But, so the guys stepped up to the plate. But I think, that's just talking about their batting, for me, was just a huge improvement. And I think Netherlands can be proud of that. I mean, really they can. It was a great little session that they played. They were 45 for 1, I think, in the end of the power play, which is about the highest so far. So even that just shows an indication that by the 6th over they were 45, where other games have been at 27 around there. So they doubled it. So a big improvement. Well done to them. Coachy, what do you say?
Guys, just looking at the Namibian batting side. So Namibia ended up winning by 6 wickets. So I think that's quite a good win. For me, the standout batsman was obviously David Visser, scoring 66, 40 balls, not out. Not out is a big factor when you're batting. If you can be not out, it boosts your average up quite dramatically. So I think that Namibia were definitely far more positive, great intent. Running between the wickets was pretty good. The use of their feet was also brilliant. Not being scared of taking the ball on. So looking at those few things that I've mentioned, far better than the previous game that they had. And at the end of the power play, there were 41 runs for 1 wicket. So it's not too bad. Probably about 20 runs shy of where they wanted to be. But the result was good for them at the end of the day. And Craig Williams, now he came in at a crucial stage and he went out pretty cheaply because his shot selection was just terrible. It wasn't good. There was no thought process, no match awareness, no nothing. But be it as it may, it happens to everyone. Bard. 21 runs, 21 balls. But what happened was he wasn't looking to play straight, so he ended up playing around his pads. And just one ball sneaked through. That's it. Take the wickets. Bye-bye.
Can I say something on that? Top tip. Okay, top tip for batsmen out there. Any batsman, okay? Try and not step across the line of the ball and play around your pads because your head's going to drop and you're going to be forced to play. The minute the head drops, you lose sight of the ball. Try and clear the foot, get into the line and strike through the line of the ball. David Wiese was a prime example, clearing his feet and striking straight through the ball. That's the safest way to be. Don't play around your pads. Too many guys are doing that. Don't step across the line of the ball and try and play it around. Step in outside the ball and play through the ball.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Just top tip.
And then also what they did very well was they pounced on every bad ball. So every bad ball there was, they made sure that they capitalized and they put it away. And talking about the captain Erasmus, 32 runs, 22 balls. He had a great innings, supporting David Wiese on the other end, playing an anchor role, but when the bad ball came, he put it away. So great innings from Namibia, definitely far improved from their previous game, and I think they deserve the win. Let's see what the Netherlands has to say.
So let's just mention, I've forgotten in terms of batting, Edwards, who came in for Netherlands.
Yeah.
Prime example, he got in, okay, 21 balls off 11 runs, didn't play the full, got in, did his job, hit the ball when it was there, presented the ball, was presented to him, he made a good ball, a bad ball, and he made runs. So just to mention it. I think the pivotal point for me was the first 10 overs, Netherlands bowling attack, put Namibia under pressure. They really did. They were bowling very positive. They were bowling good lines, good channels, good lengths, good variation, good change up in speed, and they put the Namibians under early pressure because they weren't getting the ball away. So you look at Claessens, Van Beek, Van der Merwe, Sila, Ackerman, people like that, kept them under pressure. Then, come the 10th over, around 9, 10, 11 overs, there was a shift. Don't know what it was, whether it was sun, heat, fatigue, whether they went to sleep a little bit, and coach will tell you, playing in the T20s and these kind of competitions, you can't give the opposition an over. If you give them that over to put in a big over, they get back on top and they run. And suddenly from there, when the bowlers started coming back on for their second sort of spell of bowling, all of them started struggling. I mean, you're talking about Claessens was 1 for 3 in the 4th over early on in the game. Van Beek was very low runs. Van der Merwe, Ackerman 1 for 10 early on, but then suddenly when they came in to bowl the back end, their lines were gone, their lengths were gone. They were bowling. The spinners were bowling short to the back. You're watching batsmen go on the back foot to a spinner. Why? He's dropping it short, and then they started punishing them. Then the problem is people like Wiese and them who started getting their eye in. Now they're seeing the ball this big. Doesn't matter who you bring on after that. It's very difficult to get them out unless they get themselves out because they're too over adventurous. So I think a little bit of well done in the first half to the Netherlands. I think they really bowled really nice, tight lines, good lines, all those things, great channels. And then the fielders. Let's just think about the fielders. First half, Netherlands were sharp, they were quick, they were on the ball, nice accurate throws into the wicket. You know, they were chasing the ball down, cutting the angles off, and putting pressure on the batting side. Second half, same like the bowlers. Bowlers weren't bowling to their field. Fielders looked a little lethargic, they looked a little tired, their feet a little bit flat. They didn't look full of energy. There was nobody talking. Another key part, and coach will tell you, when you're out there, somebody's got to be the talker. Somebody's got to create the vibe. Somebody's got to create that energy for the team to feed off, for the team to keep hyped and to keep excited about the game. So I think just that second spell of the last 8, 9 overs, field inside went to sleep a little bit. Bowlers went bowling into the field, not the right lines and lengths, and it cost them ultimately a loss. And I've been impressed because, you know, we're talking about minnow cricket leagues in the world, and a lot of the players that come from Netherlands and things like that play all over. So lots of experience. Should be feeding the experience out. So guys, from my side, great game. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Let's give it a wrap. Let's ask Coach Jordan to tell you what you should be doing, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, cool guys. Thanks again for watching another episode of this T20 World Cup. Stay tuned. There is far more to come, so don't go away just yet. But before the video ends, please make sure to like, subscribe and share, and leave your comments down below so that we know that you guys are there supporting and watching. And don't forget, we have a Udemy course for sale. You'll see in our previous videos I've discussed about that quite a lot. Go and check out the link in the description. And from the coaches for now, that's it, and we'll see you in the next game.